And
tujadiliane
Honorable
tuone
Speaker,
out of what is
this
available.
issue must take
Kwa
a little
sababu
bit
hii mambo
keen
lazima ituwe
interest Honorable,
teamwork.
by this House. Because
Tuyafanye
Honorable Speaker,
So I know, let's not
when we talk about
yes,
fires and disasters in schools, we cannot say there are no accidents. But Honorable Speaker, our preparedness in terms of disaster, especially in our schools, Honorable Speaker, is in question. And Honorable Speaker, when the fire that engulfed Utumishi Academy, Honorable Speaker, happened, I remember us taking a minute of silence to remember those young kids. But Honorable Speaker, I want to appeal to this House to consider one thing. Honorable Speaker, whenever we don't give enough capitation,
I think the more the reason people, when you take time, especially in a political,
when capitation is given per term, but when the term is over,
people want you to make that decision,
and there is a disbursement in the next
and
term,
especially here, Siasa,
the ministry will always give money.
There are some of your friends who would want you to go this way. Other Kenyans would want you to go this way. But what is good for Kenya? That has been my preoccupation. So the reason why possibly
it can actually consider
Kenyans have been impatient with me
and submitted capitation for schools as a pending bill when the year ends.
Because
we don't burden our principals. They need to prepare for major disasters such as fires.
That it leaves
simple things such as electric installation in schools is a problem because principals have borrowed money. They have not been able to actually pay simple people such as watchmen who can see culprits and kids who are misbehaving. And I appeal to this House to consider. We do give a good budget to schools. But, Honorable Speaker, you find by the time the year ends, it is normally not even more than 80% that has been submitted. I appeal to this House to be considering capitation that has not been given to schools as a pending bill. So that, Honorable Speaker, schools don't run in debt. Some schools have water debts of more than 5 years, Honorable Speaker. Some have electric debts that Kenya Power always threaten them, and they have to appeal to leaders like me and you and others to actually request Kenya Power not to disconnect electricity. I think, Honorable Speaker, that is actually the best we can do. And also consider putting a specific amount for disaster preparedness. And Honorable Speaker, that can really help. This is, as I also appeal to kids to always behave. It is good to always look at this, but parents have also an opportunity to engage their kids in a better way. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
So you can't come out here and say, you know, I work for Kameme, and I went to the meeting, they declined to take my views. Back then, when we were one team in government, back then, we could give our views internally.
Honorable Speaker, thank you for this opportunity. And Honorable Speaker, I want to thank the Honorable Member for West Mugrango for bringing this issue on the House. And as the latest victim of these fires in Gilgil, Madam Speaker, and I want to appreciate yourself and other members who took time to come to Tumishi and to visit those families that were affected. It brought out some issues that we still haven't dealt with. The issue of CCTVs in schools, which is supposedly supposed to be monitored throughout. The issue of safety, and Madam Speaker, it also brought out the issue of discipline of children. Madam Speaker, we may not want to talk about it, but we need to act. The Basic Education Act, Honorable Yegon has talked about bringing back the cane. I'm not sure whether that will sort it out, but we need to deal with consequences in terms of discipline in schools. By the time Utumishi girls was being banned, Madam Speaker, there was a talk that they wanted to go home like a school in the neighborhood, which I will not mention, that wanted to go, that had tried to ban and actually had closed school for some time. And you know how, Madam Speaker, that school had tried to ban the dormitory? They are very daring, Madam Speaker. Some kids went to the kitchen, took some burning charcoal, put in a geometrical set, and put it in their pockets. And they actually succeeded to ensure that they go home. So we are dealing with bombers, with NADCO. If we seriously want want to ring-fence our community in the next 10, 20 years, Madam Speaker. As a country, we must prioritize it. It is not just Ministry of Education. We must have the Parents Association. We must have the teachers' representation. Let us have a national conversation that is led by this House, Madam Speaker, to get a way forward, because this only will not do it. But Madam Speaker, I hope that we can get also the CS to come to this floor to answer some of these problems that we are dealing with. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
It's only that many times I've not been appearing on shows to answer some of these questions. I would challenge all of you.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Thank you, Madam Speaker, for this opportunity. And I think the Committee of Education is taking this matter of banning of schools very seriously. And we are doing a very comprehensive report.
We don't keep on talking about these things because it will seem like
present it in Parliament. And Madam Speaker, on top of that,
but the point of the matter is,
behavior in our schools has become an issue. And whatever the students are doing is a characteristic of what is happening in society.
From that.
I mean, the moral fabric of society is destroyed. And whatever the students are doing is a replica of what is happening in society. For example, we have leaders hurling insults at each other in front of young people. We have leaders hiring and paying goons to fight each other.
I mean, you've asked a question. Am I,
public rallies,
those 3 weeks, am I coming up with my vehicle, blah, blah, blah?
We need to look at it very seriously and start from the parents and every other member of society, because our young people are just a replica of ourselves. They do what we do best. So it's high time we
even the ones that are online,
we look at everything, including the Education Act. We look at even the population of the students per school. Why would one school have 4,000 students and another one has no student, and the infrastructure is the same? So I think there are so many. It must be looked at it from a multifaceted approach so that we solve this problem once and for all. But I can assure you the Education Committee is giving it the seriousness it deserves. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable
Let me tell you,
thank you, Honorable Members. I think now
I don't think I'm the right person to mark my exam,
because it's a matter of national
but I think I'm being also more helpful to Kenyans when I'm out here than when I was then back in there. Because the things I've been raising are as important as the ones that I was doing back then. So I am happy where I am.
From the Honorable
I am happy where I am, doing what I am doing, and I am very proud about the things we are achieving.
Thank you
the
so
lessons
much,
we are learning.
Madam Speaker.
So
I request
whatever
for a statement
happened,
regarding
where we are,
a work
we must do the
injury
job.
compensation claim against Outer Springs East Africa PLC.
You can take the last 2 more.
Honorable Speaker, pursuant to provision of Standing Order 44.2c, I wish to request for a statement from the chairperson of the Departmental Committee of Labour regarding work injury compensation claims against Outer Springs East Africa PLC. Honorable Speaker, on 14th October 2014,
if you allow me, I say a few things here.
Mr. Anthony Chalo Mwetu of ID number 28 sustained an injury to his right joint while in the course of employment with Outer Springs East Africa PLC, formerly trading as Outer Spring Manufacturers Limited, then based in Athi River, Machakos County. Following the injury, he maintained in employment until 2018, when his contract was terminated. He has, however, never been compensated for the workplace injury, a situation that has left him facing financial hardship and unable to fully engage in gainful economic activity to support his household. Honorable Speaker, in a pursuant for compensation, Mr. Anthony Chalo initiated civil suit number 6 of 2015 at the Mavoko Magistrate Court and also reported the matter to the Labour Office. Regrettably, these efforts have been frustrated as the former employer or their agents have repeatedly failed to appear before the court, thereby delaying the determination of the matter and his access to rightful compensation. It is a fundamental obligation for every employer to ensure the safety of their employees by taking all reasonable precautions in the workplace. Where an employee fails in this duty and an employee suffers injury in the course of employment, the employer is under a legal and moral obligation to ensure compensation for the injury due to negligence. Breach of statutory duty or violation of the duty of care owed to the employee. Honorable Speaker, it is against this background that I request for a statement from the chairperson of the Departmental Committee of Labour on the following. Steps taken by the Ministry of Labour and Social Protection to ensure Mr. Anthony Chalomwetu is compensated for the injury he suffered. And actions taken against his former employer for negligence and breach of statutory duty in accordance with the provision of the labour laws on workplace safety. I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Murata wako wa kuria Nyandarua witagwo Councillor Johi arajuria we munene ono gituheaga cia finance bill no nginya utwiri uhoro wa siasa urugameire ku no horo cio njugi atiriri